Are you ready to awaken, heal, and align with your highest self? I'm Heather Len, founder of Heart Alchemy Wellness, a spiritual life coach, certified Ayurvedic nutritionist, QHHT practitioner, and 300-hour YTT yoga instructor. I've dedicated my journey to guiding others through deep transformations through shadow work and energetic healing. Through Chakra Wave Tuning and trauma-informed sound therapy, I help you unlock your inner wisdom, balance your energy, and step into your true power. Whether through one-on-one sessions or through our immersive retreats, I'm here to support your path to wholeness. Join me on this journey of self-discovery and healing. It's time to reclaim your power, awaken your heart, and step into the life you were meant to live.
Good morning, my wicked lovers. I hope you guys are feeling well and smelling well on this fine hump day. Oh my gosh, it's Wednesday already. I can't even believe it, can you? Whew, this week has flown by. Yes, it has. All right, so let's just go ahead and get started here. My name is Coach Heather Lynn. I am a spiritual intuitive life coach. Today we're going to go ahead and dive right into this beautiful energy with what oracle are we using? We're going to do the Animal Spirit Guidebook today by Creme Crayons. We're going to do some Qigong to release some of this Qi up in our body. We're actually going to create some Qi, and we're going to get rid of some baggage. We're going to do a baggage dump. And then we're going to head off into the world and shine our lights and magnify and attract all the beautiful things that we want to manifest, right? This is what it is. It is the road to manifestation. And for those that don't know, I will be putting the link below, but your girl's going to be in her first light festival. Yes, Heart Alchemy Wellness is going to her first festival. Really excited. It is a sober conscious event. It will be held in Cincinnati on the 29th. And I'm really excited. I am going to be bringing my heart and Shakti activations. We're going live, baby. Let's do it. I got to get some stuff together, though. Your girl's got to quit fucking around. I'm not even kidding. I got to get a tent because the tent that I bought was supposedly damaged. You know how that goes. You leave it somewhere and they're like, yeah, you know. And it's like, dude, that shit's like $100. Anyway, here and over there, the universe is going to provide. Super excited. I am actually going to paint, and yes, I said paint. I'm going to paint a big welcome sign for everyone. All right, so today we're going to be working with the mouse energy. So let's see what mouse has to say. And mouse. Okay, mouse got me this way. Buffalo, mouse. I see you, mouse. Okay, so mouse. It says detail-oriented, small-minded, nitpicky, or nervous. Ooh. It says the mouse has a innate desire to tend to the details. It often spends its day fixing, preparing, organizing, and scrutinizing. Unfortunately, a mouse personality does not notice that they have gone too far. Soon, they begin to have a limited and fearful vision of life and try to control every detail. This can be quite a painful experience for both the mouse and those around them. When mouse energy is at play, step back for a moment. It is time to find a more purposeful project to delve into on what's worthy of more exacting your eye. It says, when in balance, it says you're organized, resourceful, and prepared. When out of balance, you're busy with no purpose. To bring into balance a meaningful project. So, y'all, obviously, this is, I'm not gonna lie, your girl has been ungrounded. You know, there was an end to a huge friendship, which, you know, has a huge place in my heart. Great learning lesson, nothing to complain about, definitely not going to complain. Found, you know, trying to find solace in it and peace, but I definitely am excited about this project, and it's reminding me that it's time to get organized, because your girl Virgo never comes unprepared. And right now, the fear, just gonna admit it, just set in that I'm not prepared for this. But you know what? My Gene K says just dive in and do the details later. So you know what? I'm going with my inner authority, which is satisfaction. I enjoy doing this, and I'm going to dive right in. We're going to have fun. So let's dive right into some Qigong today. Qigong is an ancient energy release practice. Yes, I work with the shadow. Basically, quantum healing hypnosis. The heart activation is basically to get all the ish out the heart, and then the Shakti activation is basically to magnetize and open your Shakti center. Father, Son, Holy Spirit. This is your Shakti center. Why do you think that we do this? Right? This is keeping our temple, right? Our pyramid. Pyramids are what? Our temple. Not, you know, they represent a temple, right? So basically what I'm doing is I'm helping activate, align, and rebalancing the energy in your auric field. Just like a damn car, that shit needs to be tuned up, what, how many miles? Every 3,000 miles it needs an oil change. If you don't get that oil change within like 10,000 miles, your car's like, right? I mean, these are just the facts of what happens when we neglect to do the things that are required to keep the vehicle sustaining in a properly managed, functioning position, right? I mean, it ain't gonna go if you don't work on it, right? And my dad jerry-rigged everything. I cannot stand that. Boy, if you're gonna do something, fucking do that shit right, because, you know, when something happens, no one knows what you did. So don't do that. Don't take shortcuts. And you know what's funny? Is I think the shortcuts are a Virgo thing, because we can see straight from A to B, and we're like, can we get there quicker? So that'd be my daddy, including myself. So, all right, let's dive right in. We're going to basically clap our hands 9 times. This is basically going to clear out any stagnation energy or any feelings or emotions that might be stored in these specific fingers. We're not going to go in detail, but just trust and believe I can provide the science, and which I will. I'm going to start doing that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You know why? Because I'm a receipts girl. I don't want to see anything unless it's backed by some type of science or some type of other work on a grand scale that supports it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And sometimes the Aquarian in me is like, if I see it and I know it and I feel that it works, I think that's all that matters. I don't need anyone telling me. Because like right now with my new modality, it's never been done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Because biotune fielding is basically, biofield tuning is such a unique and new modality. Like what Elaine did this, maybe 7, 8 years ago. Acupuncture has been around for 5 ever, so the cupping aspects there, right? The reflexology is a new age modality, right? We move to our elbow creases. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Whew, the Aquarian in me is like, I can't do it, you know. I can't do it, I'm a rebel. 6, 7, 8, 9. That's why I create my own. Because I really love doing other people's things, but there's just something in me like I have to do it my own way. And I'm meant to, you know what I mean? I'm meant to initiate new things. I don't know if I'm literally supposed to sustain them, which is why I love helping individuals start businesses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. All right. So how are you going to take this mouse spirit out into the universe today? and out into the world, into your community? How can you shine light on any new projects that are there to excite you? And keep in mind, sometimes the ego can creep up, okay? And it can come up in one of two ways. It can always be a yes ma'am when it's actually no, meaning your people pleaser is basically coming into play. Or, I forget what the second one is, but basically, yeah, the other one, your ego. I had a brain fart. So basically, people pleasing. You definitely don't want to do that. If you don't want to do it, just say no, especially if you're a generator. A lot of us have a people pleasing syndrome, and it gets us in a lot of trouble because that energy takes our light. A good example would be you were invited to an event that you really were not in alignment with. You came home exhausted. That would be a good scenario of saying yes to something that you meant no. All right, so hold and honor your sovereignty, your ability to say no, because if you're like me, I'm like, fuck yes to everything, and then I'm like, ah! And this, though, I'm really excited about. So I'll put the deets down below. I gotta go off into the world and shine my beautiful light. I have corporate coming in today. That's always a joy. Joy, joy, happy, joy, joy. And I actually like my job, guys. I actually really love it. So you guys will start seeing some posts. So if anyone needs a job, hit your girl up. I'll see what I can do. So, all right, much love, guys. I'm rambling on. Happy Wednesday. You guys, the summer solstice is coming up next week. In honor of the summer solstice, I am going to be doing a YouTube live, and it's going to be at sunset, and I'm actually going to be doing it in the parks. If anyone wants to join me live, we're going to be doing 108 moon salutations, right? So it's going to be amazing. Sun and moon salutations. So it is going to be something that is going to be regenerative. It is going to be a little euphoric because that meditation and that repetitiveness and then just the movement. And it should just be an overall beautiful experience. I plan on taking my fire pit over to the park so that we can have a little fire. Maybe if anyone wanted to hang out beforehand or after, we could always, cook out. There's always unlimited ideas of what we can make it into. Okay, that's the beauty about it. The thing is just getting everyone hooked up, synced up, and aligned so that we can sit there and have some fun, loving community exchange where people are there for the right reasons, right? For love, for community, to be open, to be authentic, because there ain't no one in my circle that's going to be inauthentic. That's just how it is, ever. And that's the one thing I've had to learn as a people pleaser, is I've allowed too many people in my space that steal my, that tries to steal my thunder for whatever reason. And during my awakening process, I learned that as my alarm's like, you got
Daily Heart Alchemy, Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Eastern. YouTube, Sacred Light Broadcast Network. Facebook, Heather L. Thomas. Scan the QR code today to get started to book and browse services with Heather Lynn of Heart Alchemy Wellness.
Attention veterans, your next mission: healing and community in beautiful Loveland, Ohio. Imagine a place where nature's serenity meets powerful ancient healing practices. Welcome to the first ever Holistic Healing for Veterans Retreat, happening July 12th and 13th in Loveland, Ohio. This is not just any retreat. Hosted by Marcus Christolite of Sacred Light and co-hosted by former Marine Sergeant AJ Lardy, this 2-day outdoor camping experience is designed just for you. Alongside fellow sacred community members Heather Lynn of Heart Alchemy Wellness, Lauren aka Peach, Katie Singing Eagle, and Niara, you'll dive deep into holistic shamanic level flow shops. Picture this: sound healing that calms your mind, shadow work that uncovers your true self, and subconscious reprogramming to help you rewire the brain from PTSD and trauma. All set in a beautiful, secluded, natural setting with a magical riverside. And it doesn't stop there. We'll provide clean, vibrant meals for all diets, ensuring you nourish your body as well as your spirit. Let's grow together as a community, bringing empowering healing to ourselves and our loved ones. Tickets are incredibly affordable. Just $33 for 1 day or $77 for the full 2 days. But remember, you must register first. Scan the QR code on the flyer or visit the site next to the code. Got questions? DM Marcus Crystallite directly at 513-238-5580. This is your chance to find peace, connect with fellow veterans, and embark on a journey of profound healing. One love.